Alright guys, so it's finally update day. The Beast of Prey collection event in Apex drops today, and I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm very excited for this event, mainly because of the brand new gun run LTM. Of course, we also have new skins, we have a new Loba Heirloom as well, and some patch notes that I will get into very soon, but I'm mostly excited for this LTM. This obviously is the biggest update that Respawn has dropped since Season 14, and I would say Season 14 was kind of off to a rocky start, mainly because people just didn't like the changes that Respawn brought in Season 14 and the content kind of fell dry after a couple of weeks. But now we have a resurgence in content with this brand new update, and even though I haven't played the update as yet, I'm actually recording this video a couple of hours before the update drops. I really think this is gonna be a big one. Also, if you guys are watching this video right now, I just dropped the very first episode to my brand new podcast with James Miles and Todd and Smash, the Apex Squadcast podcast. I'll put a card on the screen right now. I'll also leave a link in the description down below, so come check it out, come say hi, go sub to the channel, all of that good stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy the podcast as well. So let's start things off with a brand new LTM, because I feel like everyone is most excited about this. This also isn't an LTM we've seen before in Apex. It's a brand new LTM, and the whole gun run concept is very similar to the gun game mode from Call of Duty games, right? I'm sure most of you guys played previous CUD games in the past, and the concept is very similar. You know, you kill someone and you move on to the next weapon. Now, the reason I'm actually so excited for this, right, is because we haven't seen much Respawn type game modes in Apex. And when I say Respawn, I don't mean the studio Respawn that made Apex. I mean modes where you can actually come back after you die, so similar to Control. Control was the only recent game mode we had that basically allowed you to come back into the action even after you've died, and I feel like so many Apex players love that concept. Being able to stay in the action for so long really allows you to play Apex in a completely different way, to be honest, because you can take more risks. For example, in gunfights, you can also be a lot more aggressive if you want, because you can be Respawned, and I have a very strong feeling that many players are gonna love this mode. I hope that Respawn really takes the feedback from this and brings back Control, even introduces more Respawn type game modes like this, because it's simply just a fun way to play Apex. So I'm definitely gonna be playing this mode as much as I can before Respawn inevitably takes it away. But that's really the highlight of this update for me. Everything else is cool, everything else is, you know, interesting, but we've seen collection events before. We kind of know how collection events take place. We have new skins, we have a new heirloom, so that's kind of, you know, expected. But this LTM is definitely, you know, a treat for all of us Apex players. Moving on to Loba's long-awaited heirloom. I'm not surprised that Respawn is finally giving Loba an heirloom, because one, she's definitely a fan favorite in Apex because of her abilities and her very interesting assets, if you know what I mean. And if you come across any Loba mains in game, they're basically Loba stans. They love Loba, they live and die by Loba. So I think that this would be a very successful collection event simply because of that. Many players are going to purchase this brand new heirloom. I'm actually going to be streaming live on YouTube right now if you're watching this video, so click the link down below or just click my channel, because I'm going to be buying the Loba heirloom live on stream as well. But yeah, I mean, the heirloom is cool, it looks dope. It's not the best, I would say, but it does look very interesting, and Respawn is going to make a lot of money from this, trust and belief. In terms of the patch notes in this update, this was one of those updates where we didn't get much patch notes really in terms of weapon changes and legend changes and just overall rebalancing. Respawn did make some interesting changes to the spawn rates of laser sights and barrels. They actually reduced the spawn rate of both laser sights and barrels in this game. They reduced the spawn rate as well of low tier light weapons, and they actually increased the spawn rate of heavy weapons. So if you love the flatline, then this is your time right now to shine. Now, I did see something very interesting as well in terms of bug fixes for this update. It's actually not directly a part of this update in game, but it was a part of the patch notes, so most likely, even though it isn't in the game right now, it will come very soon. And this is Control. So Respawn actually fixed two Control bugs. They fixed a bug where if a player exits the game while the map is loading, they are unable to choose a spawn location after reopening the game. And they also fixed a second bug where players could not capture control points if you're in phase. So this is really interesting to me, because of course Control isn't going to be coming with this event, with this update, but the fact that Respawn is fixing bugs for this mode, it means that Control most likely will return, which is very good news to me, because Control is hands down my favorite mode that Respawn has ever dropped. I actually might prefer Control to the regular Battle Royale, which is really funny because the main meat of Apex is in its Battle Royale, so that just shows how much of a fun and enjoyable mode Control is. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. You know, Control most likely will return very soon. Hopefully when it does return next, it's going to be a permanent mode, because I feel like everyone just loves to play Control. But until then, we have the Gun Run LTM to enjoy, and I'm really hoping that this update goes over well and everyone really enjoys it, because I'm sensing some kind of uneasiness right now in the Apex community. Like, people are getting very restless. You know, people are getting very fed up because the content cycles of Apex just seem so few and far between. And I think Respawn just needs something to revitalize this game. So hopefully this update will do just that. It looks really promising so far. What do you guys think about it? Leave your thoughts down below. As always, I read every single comment. But that's it for me today. Don't forget to check out the first episode of my brand new podcast with Tordan and J Miles. And also, come check out the stream. I'm live right now in the new collection event. I'm buying Loba's new heirloom live as well. And we're also going to be enjoying the brand new Gun Run LTM. So come say hi to the stream. With that said, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed as always. And I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.